Preference. Do you have any preferences regarding what food you eat? Stickleback. The stickleback surge is triggering other ecosystem impacts. Tortoise. Only adult tortoises were used for this study. Litter tray. I put the litter tray in the corner of the room with a screen in front of it. Hive. There was a hive full of bees in the park near the school. Cage. I hate seeing animals in cages. Cub. With severe infection, cubs may simply die of the illness directly or through concurrent infections. Foal. There are some stallions that have the ability to imprint their characteristics on their foals. Calf. I pulled my calf muscle running. Chick. Those innocent little chicks can scarcely imagine what life has in store for them. Puppy. We've had our dog since he was a puppy. Kennel. My dog usually sleeps in a kennel. Tank. We clean the tank every month. Nest. Have you seen that bird's nest? I think there are eggs in there. Canary. She had a canary in a birdcage. Squeak. Oh no. I think I heard a mouse squeak. Bark. Dog continued to bark. Neigh. The horse neighed when it saw me. Meow. I can hear the cat meowing from here. Roar. Can you hear the roaring wind and waves? Grunt. The pigs grunted and everybody laughed. Twitter. I love to hear the birds twitter in the garden. Beak. Male blackbirds have yellow beaks. Claws. Our cat likes to sharpen her claws on the legs of the dining table. Fin. Fish use their fins for swimming. Fur. She stroked the rabbit's soft fur. Hooves. Neglected donkeys were left with hooves so long they couldn't walk properly. Paws. I found paw prints in the kitchen. Shell. Snail shells break easily, so don't tread on them. Wing. I could see the plane's wing out of my window. Tail. Comets have tails. Do all the donkey work. Why should I do all the donkey work while you sit around doing nothing? It's like water off a duck's back. I've told him that he's heading for trouble, but he doesn't listen. It's just water off a duck's back. Like a fish out of water. He was like a fish out of water when we moved to London. Don't count your chickens before they hatch. She wanted to buy a dress in case someone asked her to the dance, but I told her not to count her chickens before they hatched. Dark horse. She's a dark horse. I didn't know she'd written a novel. Lion's share. Reputable charities spend the lion's share of donations on aid and a tiny fraction on administration. Smell a rat. They said no one was going to be fired, but I smell a rat. Kill two birds with one stone. I killed two birds with one stone and picked the kids up on the way to the supermarket. With his tail between his legs. He lost the fight and went home with his tail between his legs. Fry. Fry the potatoes in a little oil and then add salt and pepper. Roast. I'm going to roast some beef for Sunday lunch. Grill. Chop the tomatoes while I grill the chicken. Boil. Boil the potatoes. Bake. I'm baking some bread. Steam. She wiped the steam off the mirror. Chop. I like chopping herbs, they smell nice. Slice. For lunch I had 2 slices of ham and some bread. Utensils. We have upgraded all kitchen utensils. Great. Well, I'd love to chat, but I have cheese to grate. Mashed potatoes. We will have mashed potatoes for dinner. Minced beef. The book offers a huge variety of minced beef recipes. Peel. Peel, core, and chop the apples. Scrambled eggs. I had scrambled eggs on toast for breakfast. Stew. He didn't know what was in the stew. Whipped cream. She buys a hot chocolate with whipped cream. Baking tray. Place the cookie dough on the baking tray and put it in the oven. Chopping board. Please pass me the chopping board. I need to chop the onions. Colander. Do you have a colander in your kitchen? Frying pan. Use a frying pan to cook the omelet. Bowl. He puts egg yolks, cream, milk, sugar, and flavors into a metal bowl. Saucepan. Boil the potatoes in a saucepan. Scales. Put the parcel on the scales, please. Sieve. Put the vegetables in a sieve to drain the water. Spatula. Uncover and turn rice over in large pieces with a heat-proof rubber spatula. Whisk. Stir the eggs with a whisk. Crunchy. These cookies are very crunchy. Juicy. These oranges are nice and juicy. Greasy. These French fries are too greasy. Crispy. The result is a crispy, brownish fried pie. Sticky. In 1968, Dr. Spencer Silver accidentally made a glue that was not very sticky. Fluffy. Beat the eggs and sugar together until they are fluffy. Slimy. The field is full of slimy mud. Lumpy. The lumpy mashed potatoes were cold as well. Watery. They brought me watery tomato juice. Rubbery. The hard-boiled eggs were tough and rubbery. Custard. She treated us to an apple pie and custard. Lentil. I had lentil soup for lunch. Starving. I was starving when I came home from school. Make a fuss. She doesn't see her grandchildren very often, so she makes a real fuss of them when she does. Chew on. This documentary certainly offers much to chew on. Gobble up. The mounting legal costs quickly gobbled up their savings.